Check it out, New York Rocks over here at Evolution Sound Studio over here in Long Island. And we're here with Sean. Sean's the lead guitarist of 4x8. Doing good, pretty good. How about you?
I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on your show.
Oh, thanks for coming on, man, and thanks for rocking out and keeping rock and roll alive.
Yeah, man. What a fun day, you know.
Yeah.
It's so great to bring people into the very beginning of the process, you know, and getting to play with these, you know, idols, guys I grew up listening to.
You mentioned that before. Let's talk about that. Look at you. You're working with guys. Look at this, guys. He still looks good.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, rock and roll keeps you young, you know? It really does.
I think he's the drummer, so he's got to stay in shape, you know?
Yeah, well, that's it. He's sweating off a lot of energy every night. The way Stet Howland plays.
Hey, rock and roll is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a fun thing, a loose thing. We're having a good time, right?
Well, yeah, man. There's a lot easier ways to make a buck, so it's got to be fun.
It's only like in this year 2000 it became like a big serious thing, but we gotta keep that fun part about it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let's talk about you, and now let's talk about your beginnings and where you're from and how you got started in music. Go ahead, tell everybody.
Well, I'm from Canada. I'm from Toronto, Canada, but I actually grew up in a smaller city called North Bay.
Right.
And I actually just wrote a book that came out in September called Metal on Ice about Canadian heavy metal in the 80s, because first concert I ever saw was with a band called Helix, who made some waves here, and years later I actually became a member of Helix. So that was my first dream come true situation, and I got to tell you, this is another one. Working with 4x8. I grew up listening to Fraley's Comet and Wasp and to play with these master musicians, it's been amazing. But I'm coming from a few different places. I've been playing with Nelly Furtado for the last 4.5 years. I work with Gilby Clarke from Guns N' Roses. Play with Lee Aaron. Worked with Carl Dixon from Coney Hatch. A lot of bands. But this is becoming a priority project.
And this band is got really great musicians in there too. It's like these guys are really serious musicians. They've been in other famous bands, and and it's a good blend. Talk about that, the guys that you're playing with.
Well, I'll tell you, we've been talking about this for a long time. Actually, a friend of mine, Mitch Lafone, was the one who put us all together. We all had performed on a Kiss tribute CD that he had done for a Montreal cancer hospice. But he had the idea of putting me together with Todd and John. And through many conversations, we found we were similar human beings. That was the number one. We had to get on a personal level, and laughs and fun were the priority, and making great music. And John knew Danny Stanton from Collier Entertainment, who knew Stet Howland, brought us all together. But the first time we all sat in a room looking at each other was on Friday. It is now Sunday.
Wow. And it was that fast.
Oh, yeah, man. It's that fast.
Things happen that fast in this business.
Well, this is a unique situation, and what was key to make this work was whether or not we gelled. And today we had a chance to play in front of people, and the feedback I'm getting is that it was a success.
I see you playing guitar. I enjoyed your playing. You were playing with a couple of different guitars. Talk about the guitars that you were using here tonight.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm proud to endorse Gibson guitars and Kramer guitars, which is also a subsidiary of Gibson, and they represent my style. 70s Les Paul. Hey, man, I grew up on Ace Frehley. I'm a Les Paul fan, but I'm also an Eddie Van Halen fan. And when I saw that Gibson was putting out the Kramer stuff, I actually said, hey, you got to shoot me over a couple of those. I'm very proud to use them.
Jimmy Page, he used the Les Paul too.
Yeah, not bad. I think that kid's got a future.
He's pretty good too, that guy.
Not bad. Oh, man.
But Ace Frehley, man, come on.
Mick Ronson, Mark Bolan, Yeah, any number of great players.
Those are your influences then?
Sure. Oh, yeah, Randy Rhoads.
Randy Rhoads.
Yeah. There's so many.
Only if, right? He would have survived.
Well, yeah, I actually had the pleasure of scoring a Randy Rhoads documentary, The Quiet Riot Years. And, what a beautiful player, man. Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, now with this band, you're going to be playing soon. You're going to be touring, and you excited about that and all that?
Thrilled, man. I've been on the road, like I said, with Nell for the past few years, and it's been amazing. Like, working with her is incredible. But these are my roots. These are my roots.
Band of rock and roll.
Yeah, man.
Together, right?
And this is a band, and man, we're going to be working on new material. The writing's starting now. It started already. and we're gonna go out there. It's a brand new band. You know, we're starting off kind of celebrating our heritage, but we're going out. This is a new band with new music, ready to rock.
Very cool. All right, so the people out there, they want to find out more about you. Let them know out there how they can find, if they can find you on the internet. And,
yeah, man. 4byfate.com, 4byfate on Facebook, at 4byfate at Twitter. You know,
he went right to the band. See, that man is dedicated. He's going to put it all. He's going to give it all, man. For you guys, he's going to give it to you.
That's right. And if you want to find out a little bit about rock in Canada, you go to metaloниce.com too.
Canada too.
And pick out a book.
I got a girlfriend. She's Canadian, so yeah.
Right on. Good for you.
I got to give the love to Canada.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know, I grew up on American music and Canadian music, man, and it's great.
Of course, Rush.
Of course, I told these guys, I said, you don't even get your driver's license till you can play Tom Sawyer.
That's right, man. Oh, thank you very much, man. You rock.
Pleasure,
and best of luck, man.
Thank you, my man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, peace out. Who rocks better than us?
Nobody.